the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
Hey folks, welcome back. Welcome back to Welcome to My World. I am back with you again. We're going to be talking a little bit more about this promotion that I've got going on. I am going to be giving away a copy. It's your choice what sort of copy you like of my book. Now, the choices are paperback, so like a hard copy of the book, and ebook format. So you can choose whatever works for you. If you are the lucky winner, each week I will be happy to provide you with whatever format you like. So I will order the book from my printer at my expense, and I will ship it to you free of charge. Now, how are we going to do this contest? I know a few people have asked, and actually some of my subscribers have been very creative and have been unsubscribing and resubscribing to enter. Well played, YouTubers. I like that initiative. You know what? I'm feeling that, and okay, that works for me. So however you want to do this, however you want to enter, that's fine with me. If you're a subscriber, feel free to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Hey, you deserve a chance too, right? My loyal subscribers who have been with me since the beginning of the channel, you definitely deserve a chance at this, so you go on ahead and do that. I'm also going to be picking a couple of randomly selected subscribers, maybe not every week, but I'll try to do it several times this holiday season. The way that this contest is going to work, though, is that every subscriber who comes in at like number 30, number 35, number 40, number 45, number 50, you get the picture, moving up in increments of 5 is going to be the lucky winner. Now, if for some reason my channel were to be inundated, I would definitely have to revise that because I don't have enough funds to order everybody a copy of the paperback, but I'd certainly be happy to give out a free copy of the ebook to anybody who comes in increments of 5 on like an even number, like 30, well, and 35, 40, 45. So we're going to start out and see how this goes. I don't expect to be inundated, but that's usually when I am. So just letting you know, if my channel blows up, don't freak out. You'll still get your copy, but it'll probably be an ebook if the channel totally blows up in the next few weeks. If it does not, and we just keep getting subscribers in increments of 5 or 10 like we usually do, like I said, you are more than welcome to tell me what format you want my book to be sent to you in, ebook or print. And I'm happy to do that, barring some kind of a major blow up of the channel. Please do share this podcast. Please share my channel, because I really do want people to have this opportunity. And if somebody out there really needs this book, I think they need to have the opportunity to have that. This may be somebody that I never talk with again, somebody that's not a client of mine, somebody that, we're like ships passing in the night, and they still may need to see what's in that book. And does it get me anything? No, but it does give me the satisfaction of knowing that I've, helped another person. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my YouTube channel, share this podcast. I really want people to have a good fighting chance at winning a copy of this book. I'm really excited about it. So let me tell you why I think that everybody needs to read this book. Well, let's be honest. Every single person in this world has been in a situation where they've lost contact with somebody whom they love and care for, right? Every one of us has had that happen to us. It doesn't matter what our background is. It doesn't matter what our finances are, where we live, where we're from, what language we speak. It's happened to all of us at some point, right? And it's really tough. It's really, really painful. And so what this book aims to do, and I'm going to tell you that it's worked incredibly well for me in my life. I did beta test it on myself because I wouldn't put something out there that I wasn't confident in. But what this book aims to do is to give you a fighting chance, a fighting shot to get somebody that you've lost back into your life and reopen the lines of communication. So if somebody you love has closed the lines of communication and you are just upset about it, maybe they're just not taking your calls, they're not answering your texts, your emails, your social media messages, your messenger messages, this person is just for whatever reason not interested in talking to you. Maybe they've told you why and you've had sort of a breakup, maybe they haven't, and maybe there's some sort of an unspoken issue here that you would really like to talk with them about. Maybe you just want another chance to have them in your life. And, certainly not that anybody owes you that. Nobody owes you to have you be a part of their life. But at the same time, why not show that person why they should have you in their lives and give them a chance to say, okay, yeah, you know what, let's give it a shot, right? Absolutely important that you're able to kind of frame things properly and show them that, well, they may want to give you another chance. And that's what we do in my book. It's very short, it's very straight to the point, and essentially it uses the distance between you as a positive thing. It uses the distance between you as sort of a time for growth and perspective. And now that there has been this distance created between you, you have the perfect opportunity to kind of come in and show this person how you have improved yourself as a person. But you're going to do this in a very specific way, and I lay it out for you step by step. Now, the exciting thing for me about this book is not only did it work in my life with somebody that I had just tried and failed numerous times to reconnect with, somebody who was in a really tough situation. This person's been in an abusive relationship, and basically this partner that they have has dictated to the person that I care for who they can be friends with, who they can talk to, whose messages they can answer. So even if they really, really wanted to talk to me, it was clear to me that they weren't going to be answering my messages. They weren't going to be returning my calls because they had been threatened, essentially, that if you do that, there will be repercussions. Even so, only with this book, and I'll tell you, I tried for years and I didn't get anywhere before I wrote this program and put it into this book and published it. But only with this book was I able to achieve success, really. I don't say that just to sell you something. I say that because I'm confident that it works, because it worked for me. It worked for me with the toughest situation I've ever been in. I've never experienced a situation quite like that, where somebody I was previously really close with, all of a sudden just no contact, no explanation, nothing, just cut things off when there hadn't been a fight, there hadn't been an argument, there hadn't been a disagreement. And, of course, then there was that added measure of sort of a gatekeeper of this abusive partner. So I had my work cut out for me. And by following my own program, I was able to reconnect with this person, and we've been in contact for over a year. So not only did I get this person back in my life, I sustained contact with them, which is what I want for you. And on top of that, I have had a 100% success rate with every single client I have had try this program. So it is no joke. It is a real deal, 100% guaranteed, if you follow the program closely, of course, way to get your loved one back into your life. Now, Of course, I'm available for coaching and consulting if you would need that as a follow-up or as an add-on. But what I'm aiming to do right now is just get you on your feet and have you do the work yourself. I'm not trying to sell my services. I just want to get this book out there because I know I needed it. And if somebody had written this before I did, I would have been just ecstatic to read it and to use it. And so that's what I want for those of you who need it. And I really do think that everybody needs it. Like I said, we have all had that one person in our life who just, stopped talking to us. Maybe there was a fight, maybe there wasn't. And we want to get back with that person, have that person back in our life, whether it's a family member, a friend, a significant other. We miss that person. We want to reconnect with them. And I think that everybody should have that chance. Now, my book does use a very specific sort of technique. I specifically rely on the modern mediums like text and messenger and email, because I think that sort of creates an illusion, if you will, with the other person that, they can read your message, perhaps they can respond. It doesn't mean that they've committed to anything, right? So if this person has had some kind of reservation about you, maybe you have had some sort of a falling out, like I said, it gives them a little bit of space to kind of go, okay, well, he or she isn't calling me. Clearly my cat is begging for supper, and I apologize. She's a cat, so me telling her not to beg is not going to influence her one way or the other. So I may as well just capitulate. Apologies for the noise in the background. But really this text and email and messenger sort of format is really great because it does give the illusion of, just a little bit of separation. It gives the other person the kind of illusion that they are in control, that there's some separation, that, well, if they don't like what you say, they can just block you or what have you. And of course, if this person is really hurting, we're not here to make fun of their feelings or anything like that. But truly, the illusion of control is very much in play here. The illusion of control is very important in this undertaking. And so I think it's really, really essential that you only talk to this person in the way that I detail in my book, in my program, which is via text message, via messenger, via email, written communications only, very short communications only. And I do get really specific in my book, but again, it's very short. It's like 36 fully typed pages all together, so you're not going to be inundated with information. It's very straightforward, very to the point, and it's going to be something that you want to have in front of you because you're going to need to reference it. You're going to need to look back every day, every other day when you're sending these short messages and go, okay, so what does she suggest for, day number 1? Okay, this is what she suggests for day number 1. All right, what does she suggest for day number 2? All right, so you're going to want to go through and just be very kind of strategic about how you put your messages together. We're going to do like 1 to 2 sentence long messages, no longer, no shorter. There aren't going to be any questions asked. There aren't going to be any like I statements or me-centric statements made. We're not going to be telling untoward jokes or sending gifs or memes or anything like that. It's just going to be very straightforward, short sentences that really pack a punch and that really engage the reader. And so you're not going to expect a response from every single message, but what you are going to expect is that once you've sort of finished your campaign, and there is a very specific number of messages that I'm going to instruct you to send, but once you have sort of finished this campaign of reaching out to them, it's going to be at that point when you're going to expect like a return message from them. And many times with my clients, that return message, actually with me too, that return message that you get like at the end of this sort of campaign is going to be an offer to hang out, an offer to meet up, an offer to speak with one another. So don't be discouraged if you don't get a message right away. I actually did, surprisingly enough, with this person who had been just not answering my calls for years. Somehow, my first message must have meant enough to this person that they chose to answer it without having answered any of the other messages I had sent, again, for years. So I think that if this has worked this well for me, for my readers, for my clients, it's something we all certainly could use, and I hope it works well for you. My only caveat is, when you win a copy of this book, I need for you to let me know how it worked for you. You don't have to say so publicly. I mean, an honest review would be nice, but you don't have to say so publicly. I just want to know from you to me, how did it work for you? What did you like? What didn't you like? So just let me know. I want feedback. And really, I just want you to be happy. I want you to be able to reconnect with this person who means so much to you. And, you know, I know it's going to work for you if you follow it. It's very easy. It's very easy. Even the clients who I've worked with who have sort of almost tried to self-sabotage themselves ended up having the program still work for them. Of course, I would not recommend doing that, but I'm telling you, this is powerful, and I'm excited about it. So, you know what? It's based on psychology. It's not something that's totally exclusive to me. I just happen to be able to put it together and frame it and phrase it in a way that people connected with. So it is very based on psychology. It's based on that principle of leave them wanting more. And I think we all need this book in our lives. And I know I do. I know I did. I know it worked for me. And I know it's going to work for you. So when you win your copy of this book, by subscribing to my YouTube channel, let me know how you liked it. Let me know if it worked for you. I'm here for you. You're not alone. And you've got this. You guys be well and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Where you been? Pour yourself something cold.